truck. So we'll go around here and take a look at it, I guess. I'm not trying to like fanboy or anything, but it's the easiest stuff to find apparently. There we go, there's that. Like I said, there's so much out here, it's ridiculous. You don't even know where to begin. I'd be here a good 4 or 5 hours at each booth probably talking to people if I really tried. There's so many booths. You got plow trucks, you got DAT back there. I'm going to eventually pick somewhere to be. The big thing though is there's so many people. It's hard to get around. You get the guys, the rubberneckers and stuff. It slows you way down. Bulk load board. I've used them a few times. I used to get mulch, pick up mulch off of there with a walking floor. Mercedes, it's AMG. Go over here. Load boards. Here we go. I'm over here at the 123 load board with Lauren. All right, and we're just going to talk about the load board, some of the things, some of the apps and things you can get, and different aspects of the load board that can help you get the freight that you need.
Yeah. So what we offer, we've been around for about 2 decades, and exactly what our company stands for, 123 Load Board. We're in fact a load board that lists available freight that owner-operators can haul. And what we do is, we have a lot of features. We're one place where you can find loads, you can post your truck, find availabilities, really make sure that you get the maximum rate per mile that you're looking for. And if we quickly do a little demo here, right here we search for loads from Louisville going to anywhere, and you'll see these available loads from Pepsi, Aiden, Stored Freight, and if you click on one load, you'll be able to see more information about the load, where it's headed, the rate. In this case, it's $14 a mile, which is a great rate, but it is a short load. And once you're interested, you can call, email, bid, book. It's really that simple. And if you're looking to make more per mile, if you have a dedicated lane, or if you're contracted, think about becoming an owner-operator. There's a lot of perks. You can choose your own hours. You don't have to work for somebody. You can make more money, pick your days off, be around your family longer, take longer vacations, more vacations. Definitely, load boards are a good thing for owner-operaters. In addition to that, we have load availability, which shows you the in and outs, where you want to head, where you want to avoid. In this case, in the eastern side, there's more freight available than in the Midwest. California, for example, has a lot of loads. There's about 1,800 loads right now. Click on one, as I showed you before. Even though we're on a different tool, you'll see that it's very synchronized through the platform. And if we quickly go on our mobile app here, let's go here. You'll see that the UI is identical to the web once it loads up here. Also, the app on iPhone is rated 4.9 out of 5, and we have about 4,000 reviews. On Android, it's 4.7 out of 5, and it's the highest rated load board app. Not sure why it's not loading. The internet's quite slow in this building. But anyways, it would have the same UI, UX, user experience as you see on the website.
And I've used 123 load board too, and what I've always liked is right here you get the rate per mile right off the bat. You don't have to figure it out or anything. And it also gives like an estimated fuel cost too, right?
Yeah, so we have a profit calculator, and if you expand that section, you will see that, you know, how much estimated fuel cost you'll expend on the load. But to come to this market rate, so you'll see that this load posted by Freight Lane is posted at $18.50, which is $2.15 a mile. We provide the users with three tools. One is the rate check, which is proprietary to 123, and you'll see it's an average rate of $2.30 a mile. Cargo Chief, which is actual freight bills, it's another service that we're partnered with. Their average rate is $2.42 a mile, and Green Screens, an additional source of rates, is showing you that the minimum is $2.22, the max is $2.86. So as a carrier, I see $2.15, but I see that the rates are between, let's say, $2.20 to $2.80. I would definitely be calling Freight Lanes and asking for a bit more than $2.15 a mile, just based off of what the market's doing. So definitely we're trying to give the owner-operators additional tools to really decide if the load is valuable, if it's a load that I want to call on, book, and these are two new features that we launched last week, so we're really happy about that.
All right, so definitely check out 123 load board. What's the
Now loaded.
there we go. What's the monthly fee for that?
Yeah, the monthly fee is $35 a month to $55. So here, if I search for loads, it's just slow. That's all. It's just taking time. But yeah, it's $35. We got a plan for $45 and $55 per month, and you get all the bells and whistles at $55. You get the rates and all that. So it's really, really that cheap. There are competitors in this building, as we know. I don't have to name them, but I believe we have a better UI, better UX, better interface, easier to search. So if you're looking for loads, check out 123 Load Board.
All right, well, thank you very much, sir. Yep, there you go. There's 123 load board. Definitely check them out. They're far much cheaper than their competitors. I know that for a fact. And real quick here, say goodbye to Snorlord. So thanks. So there we go. We're going to walk around through here and maybe talk to a few other people real quick. So guess where I am? Look who here. Everybody's here. So
that's 360?
Yeah, it's basically like having your own camera person.
So whoever's watching this can they can look at you and not me and vice versa.
Yeah, I could either upload it in 360, which I don't kind of know how to do, or I could just go in and turn the camera around.
Is TQL on there? Because the TQL's on there.
Yeah,
I think we're probably all out.
Yeah, TQL's been off for about 8 months.
They're off?
Yeah, they're off.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I was messing around.
No wonder I haven't seen your stuff.
Because, you know,
Are you aware of that whole situation? Okay. We're mocking.
He's being somewhat
Being a smart ass.
I know. Like, I see a lot of
No,
Facebook.
I really like your platform.
We're trying to get more brokers to post on it.
He's a very good representative of your company.
Yeah.
Much underappreciated.
Good, yeah, for sure. Yeah, what we're trying to do is get more brokers on board.
Can we run some kind of promotion where if you sign up, you can eventually win a chance to shave that shit off his face?
I don't know about that one.
I have a number that will take the shame.
Just flatten it out, like a little goatee.
And it's beyond your pay scale
We can braid it up.
because the wife would want that.
Yeah.
She wants me to have
We can give that to Locks and Love.
probably could.
There you go, good charity and everything.
Yeah.
We can take the hair.
It's still gonna cost.
So there's a price.
There's a price.
There's always a number. There's always a price. There's a number.
You know,
Let's start the bidding. Let's go.
and you got to think: do you want the beard? Do you want the glare from the top of your head? You know.
So, is 1, 2, 3 and Thunder sister companies? Are you together or are you just affiliates?
We're affiliates.
They promote.
Yeah, we refer to each other as partners.
Okay.
But we're really just affiliates.
Paul's my partner. I'm in a business with him.
Okay. And as a trucker, you want to get paid fast. So that's where Thunder comes in. They'll pay within 24 hours.
So I watched this. You're recording this, right?
Yeah.
If I say anything bad, just take it out.
Oh, no, I know. I already
I was
know.
watching these people this morning over at a seminar there. TCS or TCD with their token. I'm just sitting there listening to the guy, and I'm like, truck drivers can't get ripped off fast enough. Like you're, and the people are kind of liking it. I'm like, okay, so I factor my stuff, I get your token, and the next day, some crypto shits the bed, my money's gone. And he's like, well, yeah, but we're not a security token, so we're really not regulated by any of that. And then he's trying to explain to me how FTX was because of fraud, not because it was a bad crypto. And I'm like, that was bad from the beginning. It just got worse, and you're not regulated. So yeah, you can do that. And I'm just like reading between the lines, and he's trying to explain his way out of it, and I'm like, and he's like, well, it increases transparency in the whole process. I'm like,
No, it don't.
Doesn't do shit. There's nothing that your thing does that makes anything transparent. It just, instantaneous.
There's no accountability.
There's one brokerage I use that half the time pays me before I leave the parking lot. Like, you're not going to be any faster than that. So, not only, I have the low rates or whatever, but then I'm going to put my payment at risk because they're crypto, they're not regulated by, like some factoring companies or with a bank. You have no oversight. So it's just crazy to me. And people get hung up on that transparency word.
So it's essentially like, hey, we're not regulated, so trust me with your money.
Yeah, there's no regulations. I just take it, put it in this little bank
You
called
could realize
Short.
a capital gain, or you could really have a capital loss. I'm like, yeah, that's more likely. I don't know. It's just that sometimes everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel to get ahead of the next guy.
Use a different buzzword or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah,
So,
appreciate
good time. Hey, how much the hats? How much of the hats is on? I'll take a hat.
I think 2025.
2025. You guys take part?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take one. All right. Hey, thanks, Tim. All right. Hey,
Thank you.
here, check me out. All right.
Yeah.
Jack Knife TV. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. See you, Tim. So that was Tim. Real quick, I was hanging around bullshit with him for a while, and then the 360 camera, the battery went dead. So I'll have to see if I even got any footage for that. Hopefully it saved, but if it didn't, it didn't. I don't want to be like the third wheel over there because, he's on a different level than I am. So we're gonna. All right, so we switched over to the other camera. My battery went dead, like I said. As you can see, I now got a Gentry and Sons hat. Help them out a little bit. Support their new shop and everything. If you don't know, they a couple months ago, their shop burned to the ground. I don't really have to explain it. Everyone on YouTube knows who Gentry and Sons is. The coolest dude ever. Tim, his family, just a phenomenal person to meet. He's, signing autographs, saying hi to everybody. He's not hiding. Like some of these, some of them hide a little bit. But I mean, I can understand. People are people. But it, just check him out. If you can, buy some merchandise, help them out. I'm sure he's not hurting or anything, but he just puts out such great content, and he's just a great guy that, you just can't. I wouldn't say you feel bad for him, but you want to, support him and his cause, I guess. We're gonna walk through here a little bit more. I was hoping to find, like I said, I was hoping earlier to find Mighty. But I haven't been able to find Mighty products here lately. I guess I'm going to look through here. Maybe I'd like to check them out. I've used a lot of their flatbed gear. I know most of it's not made in the USA, but what is anymore? I really can't find anything or find a Mighty. Maybe they're not here. I don't know. I didn't really look. So we're going to just walk around for a little bit. The 360 camera's down for right now. It's charging. Note to self: buy an extra battery for the 360 camera. I was charging it in between shoots, but I guess between the longer interviews that I did, or little shouting out some companies and stuff, I guess I just used it a little too much. Also, if you like cars, there's some decent cars here. Here's a Carrera, what is this, a GT3, I think? Yeah, GT3. Beautiful car. Okay, that works. Opened it right up for me. I have a 360 camera, would be perfect right now, but the battery's dead on it, sitting in my pocket, so. All right, thank you. Oh, this is the Ace. Okay, so it's a sponsored car, right?
Yeah, well, actually, it's me and my dad's company.
Okay.
We race, so it's our part of the company sponsored it, but we also have a TCS car as well. So we have two GT3s that we race this area.
Okay, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, that's apparently their car. I guess he's the son's owner, I guess, of Apex. Which, if you know Apex is a factoring company. Now, I never had to use factoring. Well, once I did. Never mind. I did use factoring a little bit there. But I didn't use Apex. But I don't, if you want to, check out Apex Factoring. The guy was cool enough to open the door for me and let me see inside. In fact, I got to check the settings on this camera too to make sure I got Rocksteady on, because I know that was a problem yesterday when I got some film off of here. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk around. I was trying to think of something to say, but like I said, I don't want to get into factoring a little bit. That's a gray area. You can lose some money if you don't pick the right factoring company. So do your research. You want to pick your own factoring company, and that's for that. So we're just gonna walk around here. I am over right now by, looks like Kentucky DOT. Maybe I'll see if I don't know. Maybe I'll get some clarification about PC or whatnot, and see how that goes. All right, so that's Kentucky PD over there, state troopers. Apparently, they don't have truck enforcement over there, so they don't want to answer any questions about PC time or anything. Of course, they would not. Wouldn't you think you would send your truck enforcement, officer? I guess they're afraid they're going to get beat up. I don't know. I know I would if I ran the police association. I'd be like, hey, why don't we send the commercial truck enforcement officer down there? Maybe you can answer some questions, tie up a few loose ends. But I don't know. If you want to stop by, you can win their truck though. They're selling a truck for $10. You might win. It's like a brand new GMC Denali. These are nice. Torque drive. You basically put a drill on it, and it just makes flatbedding a lot faster. And you're not sitting there ratcheting. I mean, it all depends on how much money you want to spend. Those are probably about you're up in the $200 range, I think, for them. I should just ask, but I don't want to get a sales bill right now for them, because they're expensive, and I'm cheap. So I did have a few. I ended up getting 2, I think. No, I had 4. Big rig tees again. So there's Alex right there, but I'm not going to bother him because people try to go around him and everything. I'm not. Like I said, I don't want to be the third wheel here. Third wheel here.
Mother truckers. Hey, we're hanging out here. Tell people who you are for the little ones that don't know who you are, brother.
I am a little one. So, all right. So my name's Kevin. I'm with Jackknife TV. I got my own YouTube channel and everything. I pretty much I try to be real. I go on YouTube. All right. Well, that was Alex. He just interviewed me, so that's going to be up probably on his channel later on. I don't know. I'll probably try to see if I can't have him put it up on my channel. I think he'll just tag me in it. I think that's how it works. Man, that like caught me out, off guard. I didn't think he would actually be there. So we're just gonna walk around here and see what else we can drum on and see what we're doing here. Apparently there's girls over here dancing and stuff. I would like to get that because she was definitely shaking her money maker. But I wouldn't expect anything less from the what is that? Man, I can't think of the name right now. Bruce Wilson booth. Jeez, you know what? Here's really good. This is camera technology right here. I'm really into this because of pretty much the insurance benefit and everything. So I'm gonna pan around and look through some of this stuff. So this is neat. This is like the same technology they have in on the Freightliners and stuff. The system I showed yesterday. I think they're a little too small though, but I guess they're supposed to be inside. So, to me, me personally, I think you would have a problem being able to judge your distance. That's the only thing I have a problem with them. But they definitely look like they're very, very high def. The only thing though is what happens when these get covered. Snow, rain, that's the big thing. So if you don't have mirrors on your truck, these are probably good for addition to mirrors, but then you're defeating the purpose of fuel mileage. So that's the big thing I have is whether or not when these get covered up with snow and ice, you wipe them off, is it still going to be all smeary? Let's see, road grime and stuff. So maybe not go for them. Let me see if I can get them to talk about the product a little bit. Now, do these save right in the actual unit, like the memory, or is there like a separate box you gotta have?
Oh no, you can just put the micro SD card.
So you can put a micro SD card right inside of it.
It's around here, and you can put the TFRS.
All right, and can you also put not an SD card, a SIM card in them to actually have live? Yeah.
No, this monitor, dash cam and DVR.
Oh, so the dash cam. Now, can you get those dash cams? I guess they're live view, right?
Yeah.
Now, can you also add cameras to those dash cams? Like, let's say if you want left and right, so you can. See, that's the biggest thing I always said. So you can actually you can have this in live view.
There's already two cameras built here, and we integrated another HD camera and another IP camera.
So you could actually have this camera and then two on the side of it too, and you can view them live also. All right, so yeah, that's definitely that's a system I would definitely like. If I a fleet owner or whatnot, that way you cover not only the front but you get the sides too, and the whole thing. And now these, like you said, those just record, right? So they're just record. You have to actually physically access the memory. Okay. All right. Yeah. So what's the name of your product?
The name of our product?
Yeah. What's the name of the line? I guess the company.
Oh, Stone King.
Okay. All right. Well, there's the name of the company. Look them up. Well, what about how much would something like this run probably?
If without 4G, with Wi-Fi and GPS only, it costs 170.
170 for just that unit.
Yeah, if add 4G function, it costs 220.
So for the live, to be able to view it live, it costs $350.
No, I mean this unit including 4G 220.
Okay, including the other cameras.
Not including only this unit.
All right, so that's 220 this unit all together, right? Okay, and is there a monthly fee you got to pay to be able to access the live? So no monthly fee. It's one time and done, and you get, I guess, a website you can go and view the information.
App and PC software. Both.
So it's one and done. Okay, and what is it? Is it a 5G? Is it 5G cable or is it 4G?
Currently it's 4G, but
It will be 5. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Well, there you go. In fact, I'm going to try to remember the name of this camera system because there's no monthly fee. It's one and done. Like she said, that unit right there was like $220, and it records live, and then you can add 2 cameras to it also, so you could get the left and right side of the truck also. So that's phenomenal. I've been looking for a small camera unit like that. Maybe not right now, per se, since I don't have a fleet, but maybe in the future when I do maybe hopefully grow, which I'm really going to try to do. Let's see what else we can have. It looks like it looks like they're an overseas company, but it looks like they presented themselves very well. That way I don't butcher the name. You can look them up. I'm sure they're online. All right, so I spoke over here to Amazon because they don't really want to be on camera talking either. Bigger companies don't want to be on camera. So there's 2 types of Amazon. If you're going to sign up for Amazon, you have to have your own authority. You have to be active for at least 180 days. Clean record. You have to actually follow. I know they do a check call, and they want you to pick up the phone and they want to talk to you. So you have to get that when they call you. You have to be able to pick up that phone number when they call you. That I know for a fact from people I know that have signed on for Amazon. So if you're just starting out, Amazon's one of those. You're not going to make a killing, but at least it's going to be able to keep your head above water. You're going to have that constant, steady freight. They take day cabs. They take box trucks. They also have an FPA or FPA. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's a preferred freight partner position. It sounds kind of like a lease purchase kind of deal. I mean, it's Amazon. They're making sure they get their money's worth out of you. I'm not saying that, read the contract. Know what it is. You're the one responsible for yourself. Nobody else is. All right. That's a lot of these lease purchase contracts and everything. We know who they're usually helping out, and that's usually the carrier or, like in this case, the actual customer. So read your contract. So that's my little spiel about Amazon. I wish they would come on camera, but no, they won't come on camera. At least not for me. The lady over here didn't want to come on, and that guy, I don't know. The guy didn't seem like he wanted to come on either. So, like I said, they probably have corporate overlords telling them what to do. Well, here's Triumph Business Capital. We all know who they are. If you don't, you probably don't have you're probably not on YouTube. But I don't know. I always hear good things about them too. So I mean, I imagine there's bad stuff out there about them, but. As far as I know, they're the big dog in the factoring world. So I don't know. I don't really have nothing to interview him with. But like I said, a lot of people have already interviewed these companies, like Triumph. Like I said, they're a big heavy hitter. I'm not going to try to double up the information. So I'm trying to find like the little guys, the little booths that nobody really goes to. The neat things. Stuff that at least I think might be valuable to, the everyday fleet owner or owner-operator. All right, so we're over here at Walmart. They're big dogs, so they're not allowed to talk or say anything on camera. So I guess I'll just alliterate some of the stuff I got, message it, spread the message, I guess, a little bit. So if you're new, right out of driving school, you're not going to get into Walmart. You're going to have at least 30 months experience, I guess he said. Probably not have any crashes or anything within those 30 months. Have a clean record. You can do $100,000 plus a year starting out immediately. I spoke with the driver over there. He sounded very sincere. It didn't seem like he was feeding me any BS. So if you have 30 months experience and you want to make over $100,000 a year, Walmart definitely is a top-notch company. They're a little bit, on the rule aspect, they're a little bit hampered down on it. But as long as you keep your cool, keep your head down. I believe just by looking at the truck, I didn't ask them, but it looks like they do have forward-facing cameras. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. Do your own research. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think. He gave me a lot of information, but like I said, I was gonna just interview, but like I said, it's Walmart, so they don't want to get in on the camera and everything. Where was I at? So yeah, $100,000 a year plus for your first year. Then after your first year, usually you get your own truck. It might even happen sooner. You will probably end up slip seating a little bit, in the beginning because you're the lower guy in the totem pole. But you know, it's worth it. It's Walmart's always going to be there. Now, for the owner operator aspect, or maybe owner operators that pull into Walmart all the time, here's a little tidbit of information. Walmart's goal is to become 100% independent. That's why they hire so hard and everything. It's not that they just need the drivers, it's that they have a goal to become 100% independent. They want to be picking up from their vendors such as Tyson, let's see, who else they get food? Purdue, you know, other facilities that manufacture the goods, you know, and to go into Walmart and sold. They want to be 100% independent. They don't want to have, they want to try to get rid of Swift, US Express, and everything, which, you know, I can't imagine why. I know I wouldn't want my Walmart trailer, if I owned Walmart, being pulled behind Swift and seeing the shenanigans and stuff. Just like what he said, you know, it puts a bad taste in, you know, in their mouth. So, you know, that's just the flat out 2 cents of it. You know, that's how I would feel about it too. So Walmart definitely, if you have 30 months experience, so I think that comes out to you know, a little over 2 years. So if you have a little over 2 years, you can get into Walmart. I would actually try at the 2-year mark to see if you can get into Walmart, to be honest with you. Now, if you just so happen to be a Walmart associate, they do have an associate to driver program, which of course you'll make a lot more money, but it's probably going to take a little bit. Other than that, thank you for Walmart for at least speaking to me, even though they couldn't get on camera and everything. And you know, you get a chance over here, and you want a $100,000 a year plus driving job with great benefits. Come over here to Walmart and check it out if you're here. So this company primarily, they act as like a middleman between you and, let's say, if somebody hits you, the insurance company. Like, let's say they have State Farm or whatnot, and it, you know, is a four-wheeler. What they do is they basically become an advocate for you and get you the lost wages, maybe some of the damages back. They pretty much, basically give the information that State Farm needs. They're a lawyer, so they basically work for you, and they work on a percentage basis. So, like, let's say you got hit and you were down for 3 or 4 months. What they do is they will get a hold of State Farm, and basically, in legal terms, they will demand the money that you deserve. So, what's the name of the company? And she didn't want to be on camera, so I told her I would, you know, shout her out, because, you know, that can be a lot of money you lose when you get in an accident, your hood's ripped off, or, you know, things are broken. You might be down for months, and they will make sure that you get the money that you deserve, you know, when it's an at-fault accident, especially when a four-wheeler or maybe even another trucking company hits you. So I'm going to shout them out real quick here again. And yeah. Thank you very much. So there you go. A little bit of insight there. I'm finding that a lot of people are camera shy, or they, you know, have legal reasons. They don't.
I'll get where it's fine. You will get the. I take up pretty much the whole left. I should button my shirt now. Maybe hit me.
Yeah.
Can we drink that? Absolutely.
Yeah. Everyone's running all around drinking.
Listen,
They make, you know how much money they make off this crap?
I'm a little scaredy cat. Listen, I don't like to make trouble. Listen, I do. I'm serious.
See how much you can buy a whole case of this for?
Listen, you know how much I pay this for? A lot. A lot.
Let's take this for our camera.
A lot better. Is that kind of
There we go.
What is this you got going on here?
Oh, this thing will work. Actually, you know what? I could use it for that.
Can you put his video channel if you put it up?
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Can we all fit in here?
Oh, we can all fit in there.
Email that to him? When you get,
I guess when I get it off, I can take a screenshot and I can email it.
Yeah, email it
I
to
can.
me.
I can just send it to your phone. You can send it to him.
There you go. Yeah, if you guys need more beer, just let me know. Thank you. I'll get you guys more. Yeah.
We're over here with DIY, checking out Gentry's truck, so I can do this at least, because I'm not going to, I mean, there's probably people getting up in there, but I don't want to get up in there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
See, I got enough for somebody got
So, yeah, so we're just checking it out, seeing what's going on and everything. Tim's MIA right now, so. Oh no, he's right there. talking to somebody. You don't want to go bother them. So yeah, we'll get back here. We're gonna go mingle more and.
Filming everything.
There's the Peterbilt.
There you go. You gotta have B, you know.
Paying somebody to do all that.
No, he only does BRT Live. Our bigger T channel.
Oh,
all those.
Yeah.
No one touches Mother Trucker channel.
Smart.
Because BRT Live is my retirement.
Okay.
You know? Where I can still be a part of it. Make a living. Because I can't be the Mother Trucker. Yeah, the next thing that will happen is Mother Trucker Global needs a lot of people every country. And I will pay people that are like, say for example,
Like different truckers.
yeah, just like you love what you do, put it on our segment, then I'll pay you as well $5,000. You know what I mean? Yeah, we will cross promote.
Here, let me get a picture of you there.
We'll see you guys in a little bit.
I'll take a real picture. See ya, Alex.
Do I have to get on my knee again?
You gotta get it from an angle. We don't want your butt. What the heck? Here, now. Get the bag off you. Where you got the bag? All right, now turn around.